Fear is a constant shadow in the lives of many. Sometimes it is so intense that it prevents us from doing what we know is necessary for our growth. But the truth is that fear will never be completely eradicated. It may even become stronger as we grow, but we can also learn to deal with it more effectively. Facing fear is not about eliminating it, but about learning to walk alongside it without letting it stop us. Every step taken, no matter how small, is a victory. It's not about being brave all the time, but about being able to act, even with fear around us. Life is full of challenges, but the biggest challenge is often overcoming your own mind. The mind tends to focus on limitations and obstacles. It creates failure scenarios before we even try something new. And the truth is, these scenarios rarely come true. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, but it is also an opportunity to learn and grow. Failure doesn't define who you are, but how you react to it defines your future. When you see failure as part of the path, it loses its power to cause you fear. The key is to persist, even when circumstances seem difficult, because it is in this persistence that you find true strength. Sometimes we feel like we are walking our journey alone. Support from others seems distant, and the world seems indifferent to our efforts. But in reality, most of our strength comes from within ourselves. We need to believe that we are capable of overcoming any adversity. No one else is going to do this for us. Self-confidence is built in small moments of victory, when we decide not to give up, even when others doubt it. The world will not wait for you. If you want to achieve your goals, you need to go after them with determination. True strength is in moving forward, even when everything around you seems to suggest otherwise. Life is made of choices, and each of them has the power to change our trajectory. Sometimes, the hardest choices are the ones that require us to move away from comfort and security. But to achieve something extraordinary, we need to be willing to make those choices. Don't wait for a perfect moment, because it will never come. The perfect time is now. Time won't wait for you, and neither will life. If you have a dream, don't put it off any longer. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of achievement. Every day you waste is one less day to achieve what you want. Be the change you hope for in your life. Don't wait for circumstances to be ideal, as they never will be. Start now, and the results will come. Many people get caught up in the idea of perfection. They hesitate to act because they fear making mistakes. But perfection is an illusion. True growth comes from mistakes, obstacles, and failures. Every mistake is a lesson that prepares us for success. If you are afraid of making mistakes, you are stopping yourself from learning. Remember that failure is not the end, but just a part of the process. The real failure is not trying. Don't let the idea of perfection stop you from taking action. The journey is more important than the destination, and the only way to move forward is to start. It's easy to look at others and compare yourself, to feel like they are luckier or more talented. But the truth is, everyone has their own internal battles. What you see on social media, in photos and success stories, is only part of the story. Behind every success, there are hours of hard work, failures, and challenges faced. Success is not something that comes instantly. It is built on perseverance, patience, and constant action. Don't compare your journey to someone else's. Your story is unique, and your time will come when you decide to work for it. Success is a consequence, not an isolated goal. Focus on the process and the reward will come. The truth is that fear only has as much power as you allow it to have. When you allow yourself to be guided by fear, it controls you. But when you decide to act despite it, you take control. Action is the antidote to fear. The best way to overcome it is to face it head on. With each step taken, the fear becomes smaller until it dissolves completely. Don't wait for the fear to disappear before taking action. He may always be there, but true courage is taking action, even knowing he is there. And that's how you start building the path to your success. The journey of self-knowledge is arduous, but rewarding. The more you know yourself, the more you understand your limitations and strengths. This doesn't mean you should dwell on your weaknesses, but rather that you should learn to use them as a strength. Everyone has something unique within them. Often the key to success is finding it and using it strategically. Self-knowledge is the basis for self-confidence, and without it, it is difficult to achieve great things. By understanding your capabilities and limitations, you become more prepared to face life's challenges. It is through self-knowledge that you find the courage to move forward, even in the face of adversity. No matter how difficult the path seems, there is always something to learn. Each challenge brings with it an important lesson. Sometimes we are so focused on the end goal that we forget to value the learning that comes with the process. Every mistake, every difficulty, every obstacle is an opportunity to grow and improve. True victory is not just reaching the finish line, but also all the knowledge gained along the way. Remember that success is not just in the destination, but in the transformation you go through along the journey. Never underestimate the power of persistence. It's often easy to give up when things aren't going as planned, but it is precisely in these moments that persistence becomes more important. Success rarely comes from the first try. It is the result of repeated attempts, adjustments, and changes in approach. If you give up before reaching your goal, you will never know how close you were to achieving it. It doesn't matter how many times you fall, the important thing is how many times you get up. Persistence is the key that opens the doors to success. Don't give up, as every step taken towards your goal is one step closer to achievement. Life doesn't wait for you, and neither do opportunities. If you are waiting for the right moment to act, know that it will never come. The right time is now. Procrastination is one of the biggest barriers we face on our journey. Fear of failure or rejection often stops us from taking action, but real change happens when we make a firm decision to move forward, regardless of the challenges. Fear may be a constant, but action is the key to overcoming it. Don't wait any longer. Your time is now. If you want to achieve your dreams, you must make the decision to take action today. It doesn't matter how much you have failed in the past. What matters is what you do today. Every new day is a new opportunity to start over and move forward. The past does not define who you are, and the mistakes you make are nothing more than stepping stones to success. Look ahead, focus on the present, and, above all, keep moving forward. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Remember that the journey is never linear, but the direction is what matters. The future is in your hands, and it's up to you to decide what to do with it. If you keep at it, you'll soon look back and see how much you've grown.